All right, what I want to show you here is I want to apologize. I had started a video on carving the immigrant funeral, and I got it finished, and I wasn't thinking. I don't know. And I started the videos, and some of you saw them, and I took them off. I deleted them. And maybe I'll do that later, or show you the piece or whatever it is. But it's a very nice piece, but it's probably not the time. Someone had mentioned to me that maybe this just wasn't the time to put something like that up. So and I agree with him. I did. I agree. With all the SARS going on, the SARS, the coronavirus going on, and the deaths in New York and things like that in New Jersey, I just did not, I felt then, I didn't make a very good call on that. So maybe later or sometime. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and carve. What we're going to do is we're going to carve the wedding, the immigrant wedding. I really have become interested in the European type of carving and how they do things. So it may be a little bit different than what I naturally do. But here's a piece of basswood. It is cut out. It is 1.5 inches. Oh, brother. It's 1.5 inches thick by 4.5 inches wide. Okay? All right. Let me get my pencil here. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and first of all, let's work on the head. Let's go ahead and get the head down. This will be the groom of the piece. Now, you remember one time I carved a shotgun wedding. This is not what this is going to be. The shotgun wedding was humorous adaptation of a piece by the great carver Andy Anderson. This is not what this is. I really became interested in the European way of carving and the way they do their pieces. And I thought that would be kind of a neat thing to do. Yeah, I do apologize for that. I did not mean any offense when I started that series. I just was not thinking. I was not at all that I had, this was not the right time to put something like that out. And I do apologize if it upset anyone or offended anyone at the moment. Especially if anyone has family that is sick right now with this disease or whatever. But it wasn't meant as that. I want you to understand. It was not meant as a, it was just an idea that I had seen of a piece about immigrant carving, or about European carving, and didn't think about it at that moment. So I know right now everybody's nerves are really running bad, and I myself, I'm locked into just like everybody else, and not locked in, but I mean all the stores, you can't go anywhere because all the stores are basically, restaurants are all closed, all the stuff. So it's the same thing in Texas as it is anywhere else. The restaurants are closed except for the takeout, and then people are just sort of And I'm here with a 93-year-old mother, so she's freaking out. So all I can say is just trust God in this thing. It's very hard to understand sometimes why God allows things, but you have to trust Him. I don't know. I guess my last several years has been so full of drama, and I had a divorce 5 years ago that I did not want or plan, and then I went through losing my home and some sickness, so it's just been a roller coaster. So all right, we're bringing that face down, bringing the head down. I just saw some pictures of one of my favorite places to go, not far from where my son lives, about 3 hours. Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and they showed pictures of it. It's like a ghost town. It's pretty amazing what this virus has done to the world, and especially to our economy and everything like that. It's pretty amazing. And if China did release the virus, for a reason, I see why. Because, I mean, the world's in a panic right now. And I pray for the people in all those states. Texas is not hit as quite as bad. New York, I know, is in just horrible shape and stuff. And I'm concerned too, because I'm susceptible to it. I've had some lung issues with tuberculosis, and so I understand. All right, the face is getting around real good. We're just going to kind of all right, let's go ahead and let me just come down here. Just get these feet kind of. Now this will go further up. The inline seams of the pants will go further up and everything like that. And of course, the feet. But what we want to do is go ahead and try to just go ahead and do the face. So then we can get the body pretty much in that sense. Yeah, I've been very concerned about people in general going through this. It's been horrible. And like I said, I have a 93-year-old mother that if she got it, she would not probably live through it. So, but I do know one thing. I know that when we should be cautious. As a Christian, I say, oh, well, God will take care of me, and I just go off and get in front of people who cough and stuff. That's ridiculous, folks. We know that. But I do believe that God protects me, and He will not allow anything to happen to me that He doesn't choose to. All right, let's go ahead work on our face here. I'm very concerned about my son. Wish you would pray for him. He works in the federal prison systems in Kentucky, so he is exposed to a lot of that, and I'm asking prayers for him that God will keep him safe, because he is in the forefront of a lot of that mess. I know that the medical people work around it, but he works in the prisons, and there's a lot of people in those prisons, and a lot of people can be sick. So all right, now what I want to do, I want the hair to sort of, I want it to come up where it is and come around like this and come down like that. Okay, I just want the hair to kind of, and then I'll shape it later. So I want to go ahead and I can come back with the hair the way I want it. Be further back. Okay. Do 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 do. We get it kind of a little general direction where the nose will be. I mean, we'll kind of work it like that. How does that sound? Okay, let's see. Nose is probably, but what we're going to do, we're going to come up here and make us a little cut right in here, and then we're going to make us a little cut right in here. Okay, so the nose and the eyes, I'm sorry. There we go. And then come up underneath here and make us a cut. See? And that's where our little nose will be. And come on each side, make a little cut, and then come up like this. And make a little cut and come up like that. And we're going to get our nose here. Of course, it's too big. It'll have to be cut down, and then work it as we go along. Come in like this, and come along like this, and come along like this. All right. Now we're gonna kind of come back here with this so we have more of a forehead. See, I start off long, but I can always bring that hair back, see? The way I want it, like that. Just like that. See? We've got our nose. Okay, and then we're just gonna kind of make that nose just a little bit. See how lightly on the knife I've got it. Basically just like that. All right, now we come over here and we just sort of come up and down. And right in here, we're just going to kind of come up. It's kind of hard to see. And we're going to kind of take that out right in there. And come up down here and make a little Here we go. We gotta come up like this. And the same way here, we kind of come around like that. We'll make a cut up in there. And then we kind of, it's kind of like a diamond that we make in here. There we are. Okay. Okay, just sort of like that. And then I just bring that up into here. That is small in there. Okay. See? You put your eyes in there. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to kind of get this bottom here. We want to get that just coming up like that. That would be underneath the chin. Just like that. This has to be brought down just like this. Okay, and all this brought down here like this. Okay, it's all going to be brought down and even a little bit more. It's kind of, I know it's hard to see. I'm barely taking cuts in here. In other words, as we go. And we're just kind of cutting up through here and cutting in through here and making a little Okay, and of course all this is going to come down right in here quite a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and work the nose is a little bit big now since we brought that down. That's got to be trimmed down with just the tip of my knife. I'm trimming that down. Okay, I'll bring that down just a little bit more. Okay, we're just going to make that little tiny little cut right in here. And that tiny little cut right in here. I'm going to put a smile on his face. I'm going to come around and just put a little smile on his face like that. Okay, follow me here. It's all going to be brought way back. All right. Now, what we want to do is start coming back on this just a little bit, but what we want to do is just lightly put these little ears in here. They're not real big. So let me come around. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger and then I can bring them down, see? That's what you do. Make them a little bit bigger.